Ya marhaba, ya shabab. Welcome to part 17. In the last part, we just added the remaining fragments for our UI, like task create fragment, task detail fragment, task edit fragment, and of course their layout files. Now, why we did just a bare minimum implementation of them right now is because we first need to fully implement the navigation graph. It's kind of like a chicken and egg problem if you ask me sometimes in Android development, but it is what it is. So let me just close everything else. I think this video will be just solely about the implementation of the navigation graph. So let's start. Here in the design view, you can just add a fragment. You see all the fragments you have here. And we will start with the open task open fragment. And if you take a look at the code, it's the start destination. That's very important. But here I want to change the name. I want to change the name to something better than task open fragment, because in XML layouts, it's still an XML. I prefer to have snake case rather than camel case. Camel case only for Kotlin logic. That's the refactor, and you see, it got refactored. But the label and so on is still the same. That's good, but we will also change this. Let's change it to, we need to add string. We'll say open tasks. That's good, and we'll give it tools colon layout. Okay, we had to add the layout, the tools will be not main, but it will be of course our no, wait a second, why it does not show it? Damn it, layout. It's fragment task. We don't have an open. Yeah, it's fragment task. I'm so sorry. So it's still loading. Now you see it. Now you see it. That's great. That's great. That's great. That's great. I would say go to the design, and here in the design, what we are going to do is we can just add everything right now. Just closed, task closed. Double click on it. Okay, it's got edit. You can drag it then here, and we will then do the coding in the, yeah, we will just add them and then add the attributes in the code section. Okay. All. Okay, let's drag it in here. So let me just check in here. We have bottom navigation. We have task open, task close, task all. That's good. And 3 more. We need to create, of course, task create. Let me drag it in here. And then we have detail, task detail, and the last one to edit. Okay, that's nice. That's so far so good. We have added all of them. So, okay, okay. So let us just start renaming things. Underscore closed. Fragment. Okay, refactor. Okay. And we can just copy paste this and remove this here. It should be closed, of course. Task closed. Close tasks. Okay. That's good. Same for task all. Okay, Latif, nice. All tasks. Okay, that's good. That's pretty good. And now let's with task create. Actually, we don't need the fragments, but I don't know. I mean the fragments at the end, because in the navigation graph you can only have fragments, but it doesn't matter. Here we have a different label, of course, and the label would be string create task, and the layout would be also a different one, but let me just copy it here. Okay, that's nice. And here let's continue task detail, renaming things. And let me just copy stuff in here. Okay. Okay, here it is, of course, task detail, and here would be as well detail. And remove this. Task edit. So task underscore edit fragment. Yes. Edit. Wait a second. Let me just. It should be edit task. Okay, just take this string for this now. And this is, of course, fragment detail task. It's edit, sorry. Fragment edit task. Okay, if you go to design now, you should see, okay, it's loading. Okay, now you should see how it looks. Edit, create. Yeah, edit and create looks a little bit, similar. Task detail, and now we can continue to set the relationships and the actions, to be precise. Okay, let's start here at fragments. Smaller symbol, and okay, nice. This is great. We need to rename those things because now we're setting the actions. The smallest action. We give it an ID. Yes, ID. We will call it action underscore open underscore task underscore to task. I forgot the underscore detail. Okay, and we say app destination. Here we give a destination is task underscore detail. Destination task detail fragment. Okay, just copy it. Nice. Okay, and we set the pop-up. is back to, so it navigates back to us, to the current fragment, which is open, to the open task. Just say add id slash task open fragment, and that's it. Okay. Now we can say a pop-up inclusive false. So this should be not popped as well. Say okay, that's it. And we need 2 more of those. Okay, just duplicate it. Because the beginning can stay the same. Action. Open task to create. Where is it? Create. And there it is. To open task to just remove the fragment at the end to task create. Okay, that looks good. Let me just check. Okay, here we just need the task create fragment. Okay, create. Okay, otherwise it's the same. And one more to the edit screen. Let's call it to task edit. And where is our edit? Edit? Is it here? Just give the proper ID, and that's it. So, and then when we go to design, you notice something. Do you see now the arrows? When we can, as you can see, we have a navigation setup to task detail, task create, and task edit. So that looks fantastic, almost. So let's continue with the closed one, closed fragment. So, okay, here we have as well actions, as you might have guessed it. Now start with an action, and of course we have to give it an Android ID. The ID would be action closed, task closed, how would it call it here? Task, okay. I will just rename this. Task open to task detail. Okay. I just renamed it here to be more precise. Task underscore closed. Task closed to underscore task underscore detail. And yes, that's good. Now destination. App destination, where it goes. Task detail fragment. That's our destination. Next thing, we have to set up the pop-up to. We'll say again to us. So we need the ID, task close fragment, pop-up to add ID slash, okay. To navigate back to us, pop-up inclusive. Set it to false, please. Okay. Okay. That looks good. Let's duplicate this. Okay. From our closed fragment, we can also go to our edit screen. So just rename this to task edit and remove the destination. And put it in here. Okay. Split design, and you see we have here from task closed as well connection going to task detail and task edit. That's great. As you might have guessed it, we continue with all tasks, and the actions here will be also quite similar. So let's create a new action. ID. We'll call it action task underscore all. I mean, it's quite similar here to task detail. It will be the same task detail. Okay. Task detail. And we can also copy the rest of it and we'll just adapt it. Okay. Pop up to. Just make sure this is task all, because if the fragment gets popped, it comes back to task all. Okay. That's great. Now let's just duplicate this for edit screen, task, edit. And the destination will be the edits, of course. Just write in here edit, and we are good to go. Design screen. Where's task all? Task all goes here to task detail and task. Yeah, as you can see, it goes there as well. That's great. Okay. Okay. Now it will get a little bit more interesting because we are coming to creation of a fragment, task create. So first of all, create task. Oh no, actually we don't have to do something in here. Just sorry. Just slash. Okay, I was again a little bit too much confused. Let's continue with a detail fragment. Okay, the detail fragment. That detail fragment, it gets an action to the edit screen. So action, ID, and let me just copy action. Oh no copy. Action underscore task underscore. Oh, God damn it. Detail underscore to task underscore edit. Yes. Destination. Give it an ID. Task edit. Task edit fragment. Okay. And pop up to again to the own ID. Not open, sorry. Okay. Pop-up inclusive. Here we set it to false. Task detail, okay. To false, and that should be it. But one more thing, when we navigate to the task detail, of course, we need a task to show things, so we need an argument for the task detail to fetch a specific task. So that's why we need an argument. Let's say argument, yes. Name. Now we need a task ID, and we call it task underscore ID. Archetype, I would say it's long. And that's it. It's a task ID. And we're good to go. Okay. I'm sorry, the video is already 20 minutes or so, but we are almost done. Almost done. Okay. And by the way, always look in your design. Okay, okay, okay. Looks good. More and more connections are made. Okay, okay. And as I said, last thing to task edit. That's all. Let's hope this is quickly done. So, okay. Task detail, task edit, task edit. Okay, okay, okay. What we need first, let's define an action. Yes, action ID. Give it an ID. Action underscore task underscore edit underscore to task detail. Okay, destination. Just give it an ID. We don't need the plus because this fragment task detail is already created before this. Okay. Pop-up 2. Ourself. Okay, again, ID slash, okay. And pop-up inclusive, true. Okay, okay, one more thing, we need also here an argument. Get up the argument. Name. Let's call it task item, and this will be of type archetype task. It will be a task fetch response, but it can't find it, but I show you something. Go to model, because this is the okay. Okay, here we have it. Here we have it. Just copy this and say, let's copy. Okay, now we have it. Close it, and now we should good to go. Design. Okay, now we have error connection set up. Looks good for me. Okay, I would just say build. Let's see, hopefully we have no errors. And yeah, I mean, the build can now take a while. I think now we are on 24 minutes or so. I think I will now stop the video, and I would say we will see, okay, no errors, that's great. We see each other in the next video. If you have questions, write me a comment. Like and subscribe, you know the drill, and see you in the next video. Ila liqa ya shabab.